What's going on, guys? TKD123 back in video, and today we're going to talk about some fundamental changes that Microsoft is making to the Xbox achievements. Now, this got a lot of buzz on the community a few days ago. I think it was yesterday. This all broke down and everything, and like a lot of people were talking about it, right? Mainly because, you know, the achievement system on, you know, the Xbox platform is just as big as the trophy system on PlayStation. Like, they are two very, very big things. A lot of people care about them. A lot of people hold a lot of, you know, credence to their trophy level and their achievement score and everything. It's a big deal, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's a big deal, right? It's a big source of clout, a big source of, you know, just gaming, you know, pop off your collar, you know, all that good stuff. But, you know, Microsoft here has announced that they're going to be changing a little bit of the ways that the Xbox achievements work. And this, of course, caused a lot of hoopla, right? You know, amongst the community, like a lot of fear, because, you know, we don't like, you know, them messing with our achievements, you know, that we've worked so hard for, right? Like, there was a story I read up here just reading this article. Back in 2014, a guy named Ray Cox became the first player to ever hit a million gamer score, right? So like, it just shows, you know, like that level of dedication to a gamer score is super, super big. And, you know, we have plenty of people that are just as hooked on it on the PlayStation side with trophies and everything. But let's go into exactly how they're going to be changing up the Xbox achievement system. So like I said, this article comes to us from IGN, and basically they're saying here that they are, quote, working towards a bigger, more meaningful change about somebody's gaming accomplishments in history as a gamer on Xbox, right? So what the whole premise of this thing is, right, is that, you know, usually with, I mean, not even usually, all the time with gamer score, right, it is dependent on how many achievements you get, you know, throughout a variety of games, right? So like, if you play a lot of games, you're naturally going to have a lot of, you know, Xbox gamer score, because you're playing a lot of different games, you're getting a lot of achievements from a lot of different new games and everything, and you're constantly restarting games rather than being hooked on the same game and stuff like that, right? So the difference here is that the changes they want to make is that they want to reflect, you know, things other than just purely gamer score, since, you know, not all players play a variety of games. So, you know, basically this is kind of looking for a way to represent the player that is super, super into one game, right? Like super in to Call of Duty, super into Halo, right? Especially what comes to mind is a lot of people that are in the MLG scene, you know, with pro gaming, stuff like that, like where they only have, you know, like they have to do scrims and training and everything for tournaments and everything, and like they don't have a lot of the leisure time to play regular games like, you know, we do. Like, you know, like they can't, you know, bounce back from, like, you know, like for example, this week I'm playing a little bit Just Cause 3, playing a little bit of Life is Strange, playing a little, I did a little Destiny, you know, game of the week, play a little Lawbreakers. Like, I'm playing a variety of games, right? And so, like, let's say I was a pro player on, let's say, I don't know, Destiny or whatever, I cannot allocate my time, you know, towards a, you know, multitude of games, because I have to focus on training and scrimming for Destiny tournaments. And so Xbox is looking for a way to better represent, you know, them and their endeavors in one single game, as opposed to having the gamer score. If they were to do it now, you know, what it kind of like shows now is that they don't have a lot of gamer score, and it's not because they don't play a lot of games, it's because they are so into one game, and they, you know, sometimes with pro gamers they have to focus on one game. But going back to the IGN article, they said, quote, "We can do a lot more to reflect and let people show their gaming history and their status. Whether it's somebody who only plays multiplayer in Halo 5 at a professional level, maybe they only have 2,000 gamer score. You want to be able to celebrate that person." Exactly, like that's it, you know, that is exactly the point I made there here, and that was that, you know, with these pro players, you know, like I said, they can't have a lot of time to, you know, meld to do like a bunch of different games and everything, so they kind of have to focus on one game, and they're looking for a way to kind of show that, you know, this person is dedicated in Halo 5, this person is dedicated in Gears of War, whatever. But, you know, moving on, you know, to more parts of the article, they said that they couldn't, you know, really talk about, really, you know, discuss how exactly they're going to be changed, whatever, but they did, you know, end off with saying, quote, "We're going to go big in the area of letting people show off and represent their gaming history and the type of gamer that they are, far more than we do with gamer scores." So they're really doubling down on this whole thing, and you know, this doesn't sound like the worst thing in the world. Like, a lot of people were freaking out, a lot of people were saying now, you know, holy crap, like, what about my gamer score? And it just doesn't look like they're completely getting rid of the gamer score. I think that they're gonna do it maybe as an option, like maybe you can show your gamer score, or maybe you can show your gamer score and something cool. You know what I'm saying, like maybe they can show, I don't know, like let's say you're a Halo 5 pro player, you can show your ranking on the world stats of Halo 5 multiplayer or something like that. You know what I'm saying, like there's a lot of different ways that they can show the type of gamer you are, and I think that's how they're gonna do it. Like maybe, you know, let's say, I don't know, you're big into Forza on Xbox, right? Like maybe you can say say that, oh, I rank 15 in the United States region for, you know, I don't know, well, I never played Forza, but like, you know, track racing, whatever the hell, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's like different cool stats that you can, you know, attach onto it to make it, you know, really cool for a player that doesn't have a lot of gamer score, but you know, they're just really into one singular game. So definitely makes a lot of sense here. Now the real question here is that will this kind of breed maybe a PlayStation do the same thing, right? Because, you know, I think I'm a level 12 on PlayStation trophy score. Like, I'm not big on trophies alone, guys. Like, I don't even have a platinum, which is surprising to a lot of people. I have never gotten a platinum in a game ever, you know, and just like, I don't know, I'm just not, you know, I like to play a lot of different games, right? So I don't like to really, you know, kind of, you know, go for platinums, whatever. I just was never really into getting platinums for games, but, you know, there's, you know, maybe that might change, I don't know, but yeah, I've never gotten, you know, platinum, right? So maybe this might enable PlayStation to overhaul their trophy system and show things other than the trophy level. Maybe, who knows, I don't know, but that's just what Xbox is doing over here. And that's pretty much all I got for this news and everything for this video, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and share down below. I believe this give me. And also, if you guys are watching this the day of upload, I will be streaming Life is Strange sometime in the afternoon after this video post. So make sure to check out on Twitter for my links and everything, and make sure to check out for the little shout out when Life is Strange stream starts up. So if you enjoyed, make sure to again leave a like, subscribe, and share down below. Please give me. Thanks for watching, and as always, I got you.